Good damn morning. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you get your ass over to jerichogreen.net. I have all my videos archived over there for if and when I get booted from YouTube again. Also, I post my videos there first before I post them on YouTube, and I am now working on exclusive merchandise for those who have gotten the $3.99 monthly subscription. I got green gear being designed right now. It takes a little bit of time. Perfection takes time. I don't want to bring you no bullshit, but there will be exclusive merch just for those who have subscribed. So if you want to be one of those, get on over there. Now, speaking of bullshit, also known as the governor of California, Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom, hopefully will be recalled September 14th. But right here by my work, our parking lot is shared with the back wall of the post office. And somebody got up there, it's like 10 or 15 feet up, and they spray painted in yellow and black spray paint, recall new scum. Now, unless you live in California or another liberal shithole, you may not realize how big that is, how major that is. This is a liberal stronghold. The universities are cranking out these dummies. There's dummies that have been living here who believe that. There's new dummies moving out here that drink that Kool-Aid. So to see that publicly displayed and not being taken down by the city or the post office, whoever owns that wall, is major. Check it out. It's beautiful. I want to see more things like this, especially on the coast. When you get inland, you start going east, it's nothing to see that kind of this anti-Newsom, anti-liberal horseshit, which is great, but I love to see more of it on the coast. That's where we know we're really making a difference, and people maybe will be waking up to this. So, guys, Afghanistan, that is a runny shit sandwich. And there's so many things to talk about. But two of the main things I want to talk about are the American citizens who are still there and the Afghan refugees that are coming to a theater near you. You better believe it. You know these liberal assholes, these guilt-ridden white liberals who are in office cannot wait. They are falling over themselves. They are breaking their necks to get these colored folks over here to show how virtuous and welcoming they are. Now, as I've said before, we are all people of Crayola. Those are the only POCs we are. All our shades are in the crayon box. We're all colored. But those who are lower on the color chart, those are the ones they're concerned with. If you're higher on the color chart, and if you're white especially, fuck you. But they will use these little darker skinned people as virtue points. So they can't wait to get these Afghan refugees over here. Cuba, shut the fuck up. You're not coming. All right? Even though you're closer, even though it would be easier to assimilate you into our population, even though you'd actually want to come here and be American, not just be in America, we're not doing it. Shut up. We're bringing the Afghans. Fucking Cuba. Anyway, so they said in the last year, 550,000 Afghan people have been displaced. Now, last number I heard was between like 30 and 50,000 of them have been displaced or need to be relocated from this most recent incident. Biden saying, I'm out. So, the people hanging onto the airplanes and falling off and dying and, jumping and climbing and trying to get the hell out of there. So those, like I said, last I heard, between like 30 and 50,000, they want to bring those people to America. Now, when do they want to bring them? You're probably saying, Jericho, of course, they're going to vet these people to make sure that they're not terrorists and that they don't work for the Taliban. The guys who just took over. You got to make sure, of course, they're going to make sure that they're good guys because we're inviting them to the interior of our country. It's like letting somebody give you a hug. You're letting them get inside. You're letting them get in your bubble, your personal space. We are bringing these people to our neighborhoods. And I mean our neighborhoods, like ours, me and you. You think they're going to let these fucking people move in to their neighborhoods? Don't be ridiculous. They're not going to do that. You think they're going to move these regular ass and in most cases poor Afghanis into their neighborhoods with their high walls and electrified fences and guys roaming back and forth with earpieces in? Man, don't be stupid. Of course, they're not letting these people flood their neighborhoods. They're letting these people flood your neighborhoods. So let's lowball it. 30,000 people from Afghanistan, they're going to bring here. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. They're bringing them here. And there are these governors and senators who cannot wait to move them next door to you. Iowa, Utah, South Carolina, Georgia, Oregon, just to name a few. And don't be surprised if that in very short order, it's all 50 states that want to bring these people here. So my question is, why here? What, aren't there countries in between Afghanistan and America that can take them? Aren't there people that owe us? Aren't there people that we can say, hey, we've been giving you billions, take this one on the chin for us. Jump on this grenade, so to speak. Is there no one we can give these people to? Are there no other Arab countries that are similar to the one they're fleeing that they can go to with their same set of cultures and beliefs? Their same set of beliefs? The same culture? Aren't there countries out there like that who can take these people? But what if they don't want to take them? Well, we make them take them. Remember those billions of dollars we've been giving you? Introduce yourself to your new neighbors. Afghan refugees, here you go. Why are we bringing them here? You think they're going to step off that fucking plane and ask for a slice of apple pie and tickets to a baseball game? No. Because when people don't work to be here, when they don't work to be citizens, studying, paying, waiting, wanting, when they don't do that, they don't appreciate it, they don't assimilate. They bring their culture and beliefs here. Like what's happening in some of these other states when these crazy ass granola headed dirt fucking Californians move out and bring that bullshit to them. You think those people are going to step off the plane and be Americans or even want to? No. They're going to turn your neighborhoods into little Dearborn, Michigans. They're going to turn your neighborhoods into wherever the fuck Ilhan, the double Somali agent Omar, rules over. Or whatever imam's in her earpiece telling her what to do. Rashida Tlaib, a.k.a. KRS-One, both of them members of the four whores of the apocalypse. That's what they're going to turn them into. They're going to flip your town, your city, wherever they move these people, into Afghanistan. It's part of their plan. I wouldn't be surprised if the Taliban or whoever planned this whole thing. That's it. They know they can't get on a plane with a box cutter or shoelaces or liquids and all the other shit that we've marked or on the no can have list when you fly. They know that. They've gotten all the people they can through the southern border. They need to get more. They need to get a huge group of people here at once. And even if they vetted those people, every single one of them, and they seem to have no terrorist ties, which they're not going to do, but if they did, they're probably lying because it's okay to lie to advance Islam. Now, what country would have leadership stupid enough to allow tens of thousands of unvetted, possibly terrorists in their country? Could it be the same country whose leaders want to have flight suits for pregnant ladies? Could it be the same country that pushes that men can have babies they can chest feed? Could it be the same countries with the leaders who push and allow us to give our children hormone blockers because this morning Tommy told me he wanted to be Tammy? So now I'm going to overhaul my entire life to indulge this nonsense. You think that country might do it? You think it might be a country where they have a baseball game? I went to my buddy's house the other day to pick up some hand-me-downs for my son. Shout out to Jerry. Thank you. But he was watching a baseball game, and on the field, they had in big white letters, "Vax up." You think that country might allow it? You think the country that has professional athletes that put the names of criminals on their back and put things on their back like "respect me" and "listen to me," and they spray paint paint Black Lives Matter on the court, you think that country might let something this fucking stupid happen to it? I think so. I think they found the right country, and unfortunately, it's us. Now, I seem to think there might be a president out there who would not have let this shit happen. There might be a president out there who would not have let 10,000 Americans be left behind in Afghanistan. Now, a few hours ago, Bidenus Pervertus, our grandpa in chief, Mr. "Hey, this isn't the mall. And this head's of a 9-year-old, not an 8-year-old like I was promised." So this fool announced that the American military will not leave until all of the American citizens are out of there. Well, good for you 3 days later. But what you should have done on day one is look into that camera and say, "American citizens who are stuck in Afghanistan, don't worry. We will get you out of there. You are priority number one." One. Public Enemy. I love that shit. Shout out to my brother. He's always listening to that. But that's what he should have done. What did Rambo say in Rambo First Blood Part 2? He said, "Murdoch, I'm coming to get you. American citizens, I'm coming to get you. Hell or high water or the Taliban is not going to stop me from getting your red, white, and blue ass out of there safely. I promise." That's what he should have done, because that would have done two things. It would have sent a message to the world, and more importantly, it would have sent a message to those American citizens that you are going to be all right. And if we have to smash the Taliban into fucking dust to get you out of there, that's what we're going to do, because you are our people. You are our citizens. I don't care if you're over there counting socks. If you have American citizenship, we're coming to get you. Period. Not have that fucking ginger dummy out there when a reporter asks her, "Can you guarantee that you will get all the American citizens out of there safely?" That she said, "Well, we're trying to get the Americans out of there. We have some high priority refugees we want to get out of there." And what are you talking about? None of those people matter until you get the Americans home safely. Fuck them. We're number one. We're the important ones. What are you talking about? I don't give. You know who's high priority? Us. I don't give a damn about none of those people until you get my people back here. Remember us, the American citizens, the ones that have been over in this fucking desert for years, trying to do the right thing, trying to help people, trying to build shit, and you're going to talk about some other people you're going to pick up? Some other people? Matter of fact, that airplane that those Afghani people were hanging off of and jamming themselves in, that should have never happened, because that plane should have been filled with American people. That airplane never should have been there to pick up Afghan people. That plane and every other plane that leaves there should be jam-packed with us. But they don't give a shit about us. Obviously, what place on earth is less safe for an American citizen than a Middle Eastern country? When I went there, when we went to some of those countries, when I was in the Navy, we had port briefs when we would pull into port, and they would say, stay away from here, stay away from there, and if you see this, get the fuck out of there. You know why? Because it's not a safe place for American men and women. That's why we weren't allowed to wear our uniforms out in public. But you're going to have some American people in places just like that, but you're going to have plane loads of the locals leaving there and not them, man. Like I've said before, people, you can get a room full of those damn Hollywood perverts, put guns to their head, and they couldn't write no shit like this. Man, let me go wrap up my state-mandated meal period. The only good thing California's giving me. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone, link in the description box. Utilize a PayPal link, Teespring link, and JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.